Hey guys, hope you guys had a good FOMC day. It was a very boring day. So most of the day, right until pretty much close, or pretty much until the news release, SPY held just over $1 range the whole day. So I think a majority of the day, besides maybe 45 minutes, if I remember correctly, was all traded within about a 90-cent range. Just zero movement, no real wanting to break out or breakdown for that matter. So looking at FOMC, I posted a longer detailed of some things that Jay Powell said and some analysis said in my daily TA. But basically, quick highlight for you guys. We did get a 25 basis point hike, which was expected. Pretty much what Jay Powell said after that is that we're data dependent, which is what we expected. That there's no set in stone rate hike or pause for next meeting, which is September. Inflation is still tough and hasn't come down, which is expected. Pretty much overall, I would say it's a pretty expected FOMC. Nothing real new. Pretty much the same old Jay Powell script. He stuck pretty close to it. I think the only real notable thing that I did hear was that he said, and I don't know if he meant to say it, but just the way it came out with a reporter's question, is he said that him and other independent analysts do not expect a recession. So that's pretty interesting. We do get GDP numbers tomorrow too, which should be pretty solid and probably will give a little boost to the markets. But Jay Powell's saying that no recession. That he briefly mentioned it back in about March, but him also kind of confirming that again. That is pretty notable. That is definitely something the market's going to listen to. So I'll be interested to see how the markets, most importantly, react overnight. It'll be interesting to see if we can have a nice green open. Tech has really struggled the last couple days, really last week too. So it'll be interesting to see with Meta beating. It's it's green, not super green right now, but it's green. It will be interesting to see if that's enough to push the markets up or not. But looking at SPY, we barely survived not putting a new supply in. We are definitely out of this consolidation zone and we're making our move up. We did hold the daily AEMA. We do have a daily DMI wave up. Favor goes to the upside, but right now, this 456.82 supply, that's our major resistance. That's where we need to see a breakout and a move over if we have any hopes of having continuation to the 460s. 452.2 does seem to be our temporary bottom for now. Notable that we took a very long time to break through 455 today. That was a level that we struggled at, and we did finally break over it and close over it. So I do anticipate that will lead to some continuation to the upside. Going on to futures here, kind of interesting. We did play out the double top. So this does play favor that we could play out a double bottom now and push higher. We are out of our consolidation zone. We did backtest the AEMA support and we did hold that. We held over 45.95, or we did not close over 45.95 supply though. We did not get a new daily supply either on futures. So basically the favor goes to a test of 46.21, but we are in a really slow burn up right now. There's just not a ton of movement overall. If you look at this, we've only traded in a pretty tight range now. So for closure wise, we've only closed within about a 40-point range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days now. That's not a whole lot considering that, 2 days of movement right here got you 40 points. So it will be interesting to see what happens the last 2 days of the week. We've definitely been in some small movement consolidation. I would like to see a breakout. Going over the Qs here, the Qs still show weakness. Same thing here. We were close to getting a new supply today. However, we did avoid it. So we do have a daily DMI wave up on the Qs also. We did back test and we did hold our 376.2 demand. So the one big thing here, and I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can see it, is that we have not closed back over the daily AEMA. So we bounced over it and then we immediately lost it. So we kind of basically had a little bit of an inside day on the candle body today. Tomorrow the bulls, realistically, this is our major resistance level right here. This 379.2. That's where the bulls want to see a closure over. If they can close over that level, then I do believe we could see return to the mid 380s, maybe even 390s into early next week. But until we do that, we're just stuck in consolidation. So, I mean, as you can see here on the Qs, if you take our low from last Friday to pretty much that high on Friday, we have closed for the last 4 days in this same about $360 range. So not a ton of movement on the Qs either. We did hold the 20 EMA support here. So if favoritism does go to the upside, I will be looking to see where we close. If we happen to lose this demand at 376.2 and on 452.2 on SPY and Q tomorrow, that would signal a little bit more downside could be coming. Going to the VIX, pretty much had the day we expected on the VIX. VIX seems much more predictable lately than actual SPY and Q's movement. But basically what we did is we did put it, reconfirm 14 area as our new supply. So 14.01 is the current actual supply level. We did break down, we broke out of our little bull channel that we see here that we were in. So now we're just kind of in this blue bear channel. So with this rejection off 14, you can see that this pretty much is our top. I mean, since July 12th, 14, that has been the top. We have not closed over that level. I mean, we haven't closed over that level since July 11th, but since we closed under it, that has been our resistance. However, what's interesting is that we closed all the way down here at 13.18, which closes us below our support. So we had a demand at 13.3. Well, we still have it there, but we have that demand at 13.3 and 13.57. We did drop below and close below those. So that does assume that we're going to come down to this 12.86 area next. I am very curious to see, since we closed below this support in this consolidation, if that is our next trigger for a move up on the markets. Last little thing, Bitcoin, still not doing a whole lot, still just kind of sitting in the 29K range right now. I hope you guys had a good trading day today. I will see you guys tomorrow.